Bonjour, everybody. Bonjour. Sorry, I'm trying something new. I like the French. What can I say? Well, I like to say hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DC Universe Online. I'm, of course, Trex. This is not really much of a gameplay thing. This is more or less a discussion thing. A discussion that normally I'm not kind of into these kind of things. Because I have a podcast. I try to save everything for my podcast on the Sourcecast so I don't have to repeat myself so much. But this is one that I'm going to have to repeat, apparently. So let me first actually reintroduce myself. I am Trex. According to the forums, I am an elitist. Because I am one who is for the Armory bundles. Now, before I go into my spiel about it, let's actually talk about the Armories, okay? Let's talk a little bit about that. I have the post created by our executive producer, Larry Captain Liberty. I have it right here in front of me. So, let's go ahead and break this down, okay? Armories are a marketplace item, okay? True. Everyone will get a free armory, all right? It's just a little quest. You log in, boom, it's going to be a quest, okay? Done. Your characters can have up to 4 armories active in the field, all right? You have 4 armories on you. This is already stuff we know, but I have to cover this so you guys are reminded on what we're getting here, okay? Your characters can have up to 4 armories per base, for a total of 16 armories. Remember, you get 4 armories per base. You can only have a max of 4 bases. Boom, 16. Math. It's poetry. Armories are a consumable marketplace item that can be consumed on each character. Consume. They are consumable. They are consumed. You purchase it, it is consumed. It's going to be in your redeem list until you click redeem, and then it's going to be in your inventory. It's going to be in your inventory. Now, as it's in your inventory, you can trade it. You can trade it to your other characters. Trade it. By trading, I mean you have to go into your shared bank, place it, boop, place it into your shared bank, and log into another character, and they can grab it. Now, this is only for the marketplace items. The free armory you get from the quest, you keep. That character keeps. You can't trade that one. It's the one that you have to purchase from the marketplace, okay? Like most consumable marketplace items, they can be removed. They can be moved from shared bank. Exactly. Armories are a visual base item as well as a new feature and can be placed freely in your base like other visual base items. They are a base item. Base item. As you see, I just woke up and I haven't really had a drink yet. They are a base item, guys. And like other base items, they are not account bound. You use it, you place them in your base, boom, you're done. You're done. Now, armories can be activated out of combat at any time, in PvE combat with a cooldown, but they cannot be activated in PvP. So sorry, PvPers. So sorry. So, with our features out of the way, let's talk about price. Let's talk about the green, or the virtual green. One armory is going to cost $8. That would be 800 station cash, or 800 loyalty points. You also get a 4-pack bundle that costs $24 or 2,400. Okay, other 2,400 station cash or loyalty points. That equates to the armories pretty much being like $6 per armory. Okay, an 8-pack, which will cost $40 or 4,000 station cash, which equates to about $5 per armory. The 15-pack is $60 or 6,000 station cash / loyalty points. And that equates to about $4 per armory. So yes, you can use these with Station Cash for PC, Marketplace Cash on the PlayStation, or your loyalty point vendor from the loyalty vendor on PC or PC, or PlayStation. Now again, the PC won't be getting the loyalty point system until February. But I'm just wanting to throw that out there when it comes down. So in case future people watch this video. Now, even Larry Liberty says that the 15-pack is the best value. It really is. You have a total, for the people who have 4 bases, kudos. Just kudos. You have 4 bases, the 15-pack for you might be worth it. It might be just that for you. And at the same time, the 15-pack, you don't have to use it on one character. You purchase a 15-pack, you can put them in your shared bank, and then split it where you can go with your other alts as well. So, boom. One time, $60, 6,000 station cash loyalty points. Drop it, spread it out to your other alts. Spread it out, or you just hog everything for your main. It's whatever you want. It's whatever you want. Now, true, when everybody's instinct is when they looked at this is like $60 for a convenience item. What? That's why they put the $4 per armory next to it. Because I can tell you now, when the game first came out and everybody was looking at the subscription model, they're like, oh, $15? Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Yeah. Whoa, what is this? What's $120 for $120? I don't think so. So everyone skipped it. See, everyone focuses on that big number, but the stuff on the parentheses shows that if you were going to spend $120 on that, I guess it was the lifetime at the time, or can't really remember the price, but anyways, when you look at that price, you see in the parentheses, it shows you the breakdown of what you're going to be, or essentially what you'll be paying per month. So you saw that it was a better value. It was a saver. That's exactly what it was. This is the same way. For $60, you're getting a 15 pack, which plus with your free armory at 16, you get your max right there. That equates to you buying $4 per armory. All right, that's per armory. Now, I mean, they couldn't have gone the safe route. They didn't have to, but if they did, they would have kept the $8 for that one armory, of course. And they would have kept it like, oh, we're going to put that to a 15 pack. You could be paying the equal of $120. 120,000 station cash. They halved it. They saved you money. They saved you money. Because who wants to spend $120 on a convenience item? No one. That's right. No one. So $60, yeah. $60 sounds pretty damn perfect to me. Now, of course, this is the elite. This is Trex the Elitist. I'm going to have to change my Twitter hat to that. Trex the Elitist. I like that. It's about time I became an elitist. So, am I for the bundle? Yeah. Is it too expensive? No. Because even almost every conversation about armories on the podcast, on the forums, on Twitter, everyone was going, I would really love it for it to be 500, but if it comes up to be 1,000, I'll be a little iffy, but I'll just have to wait and see. They heard 500, they heard the 1,000, and they brought it to the literal middle, which would be 800. Because that is the literal middle of this, is 800, or $8 really. So, and of course, I have apparent as I'm reading this, as I'm speaking to you right now. Last night I didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. because I was reading a 27-page thread. Now it's jumped all the way up to 34, so I have to play more of a catch-up. But I don't have to. I'm going to at my leisure now. But this has now come into the aspect of, I already know what everybody hates it. Everybody hates it. There's videos now about people hating it. I am making a video to show you the positive. And also try and make sure people understand why account bound just isn't the way to go. Now, people want the account bound. But I also want to say this as well. Free to play is all about the marketplace. That's how free to play games thrive. People have called SOE greedy. They've called this a cash grab. I can tell you right now, if I made this into a drinking game, by page 5, I would have passed out with alcohol poisoning. It was just cash grab here, cash grab out, greedy. There's nothing greedy about it. There is not. This is something that they have been working on since, 2012. 2012 is when they announced it for at the time, a proposed DLC, Halls of Power. That was coming with the League Halls. It was announced back in 2012. It's now 2014. We're finally getting it at the beginning of the year. They talked about it at SOE Live 2013. It was a year later, and they finally brought it back up. They actually showed us the sketches and everything. These things take time. We don't know exactly what was causing the pushback with Armories at the time. There could have been changes to, like, oh, you know what? We're going to push this back, push this DLC forward. No, wait, we have the PS4 coming out. We need to go ahead and start working on that. Oh, we're getting closer to it. All hands on deck. Stop what you're doing. We need to work on this. Get it ready. We don't work in that office. I don't talk to them every single day. I'm not up in their meetings. No one is besides them. So all we're doing is speculating. And sometimes I don't like to speculate that much because it leads to dissension. It leads to just a wrong forward thought. It leads to the wrong direction. So I try my best to not speculate. If I try to remind people that, hey, this is for fun. Don't take anything literal. Just because people see my position that I can talk to Maps or Spill anytime I want, I don't. I really just don't. Most of the time, if I see Maps on Skype or something, I just leave him alone. Because I'm sure he's busy, he's working. I'll tweet at him a couple of times and I'm done. I try not to bother the guy because he's at work. And when you're at work, you don't want to be bothered. But you just... this isn't a cash grab. This isn't a money grab. This right here is business. They found the middle ground and they gave it to us. They broke it down to these different bundles. And we're okay with it. So now let's actually talk about these bundles here. The bundles. There is, I'm actually going to give a shout out to Juice Jar. He's a great guy. Met him in SOE Live. Really helpful with the transmutation, with the mods as well. Guy's just a machine. He came and said, why is the next bundle a 4-pack? Why isn't there like a 2 or a 3? The way I see it is that because it's tradable amongst your other characters, that you buy the 4-pack. Actually, honestly, I might even pick up the 4-pack. The 4-pack seems to be, for me, it seems to be fine, where I can put each, I can give 4 other characters. I can get 4 characters in extra armory, and I can be done. Because I'm a guy who only needs 2. My free one and I purchased one. That's all I need. I only need that for my main and maybe a couple of other guys. It's not that big of a deal for me. But with the 4-pack, buy a 4-pack. You have your free armory, so that's that. You only need another one to get the full advantage of it. And so now you have 3 extra ones. Well, shoot. Use 3 other ones for your other characters. And if you don't, use them for your main tune. It's okay. You can do it if you want. I can tell you right now, I have 1,750 station cash saved up. I have a station cash card I haven't even used yet. That's because I keep forgetting, and I'm a procrastinator. Way procrastinator at heart. So, and I was just going to buy 2 armories, $8 each, and call it a day. But now with this, I should be able to actually just go ahead and buy the 4-pack, and even then, I'll be done. I wouldn't need to buy another armory, and if I do, just $8. $5 to $8. $5. Okay? Now, true, I was expecting a little bit more of an even number, but after seeing the breakdown of the packs, after doing some math, works out. I mean, 500 was ideal for everybody, because everybody understands that's 500. That is to all of us, that's really an even number. But this 800, that's only $3. It's only $3 extra. Now, true, most station cash cards or even loyalty points or PlayStation Marketplace cash don't really come up with like $8 cards. They really don't. It's kind of hard to get that. Because, I mean, even with the 2,400 pack or $24 4-pack, you can get a 2,000. But then it's like, where am I going to get that other 400? I'm going to have to buy $5. I mean, it's a $25 purchase, and you're going to have like 100 left over. Ooh, you have 100 left over. Yay! People saw the price, and they, of course, did not like it because, as someone posted a meme of the guy who looks with the handlebar mustache, the price is too high. The price is too damn high. That is because you just don't want to pay it. You just don't. People didn't want to pay the deeds. They didn't want to pay the layers. They didn't want to pay the Legends characters. The Legends characters are there for 1,000 station cash. They are the same cost of a DLC. The layers are the same cost of a DLC. 1,000 station cash, 1,000 loyalty points. Well, you can't buy anymore like that. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? $10. $10 for DLC, and you can get, and for the same price, you have to pay a Legends character, and you have to pay a lair. People didn't like that either, but you know what? They got over it. The forums got over it. There's probably those one couple of people that are just nixing it just a little bit, like, oh, I still hate this. Click accept, click redeem. But you still got over it, and you got over it pretty quick. And the price did not change. And you know why? Because those were a convenience item. I have 2 bases. Now, I'm not saying that I am a cheap person. I'm not saying that I'm rich either. I am not. I am a typical American, middle class, probably even lower than that. I mean, I get by paycheck to paycheck and somehow survive with my gaming habit. And it's a heavy gaming habit too. So I try my best. I really, really do. And I think I have 2 bases on my main, and each person has a base himself. Do I want to buy more of the layers, more of the layer themes? Hell yeah, I want to buy them all, but I can't afford it. I just can't, and I just move along from it. I don't bother with it. Same with the armories. They are a convenience item. You don't have to buy it. You feel that you have to be forced to, because the elitist, the bad elitist. I'm a good elitist. See, Trex the elitist is a good guy. Not those other people who are just like, oh, 99 CR for FOS 2. No, that's not me. You're afraid that the community, and the community is afraid of the community, that when the armories come out, they're going to have those ridiculous things where it's like looking for a CR99 docs, troll/DPS. You need to have 2 armories minimum. First off, that's too long to type. Too many abbreviations are just going to come to mind, and I'll just probably ignore it. But that right there, that's a community issue. That's not something the developers gave us an item. It's up to the community to use them correctly. You use them responsibly. With great power comes great responsibility. Thank you, Uncle Thank you, Uncle Ben. Thank you, Uncle Ben. Thank you, sir. Probably different genres, but anyways, people need to calm down. The price is it's still good. It's still good. I'm sure that everybody would probably still be throwing it up and like, $6 for one armory. Audacity. No, I'm not going to pay $6 for an armory. No, $6 is not going to happen. $6 would happen. $7 is going to happen. $8 is going to happen. $9, $10, whatever. 10 will probably be the max. $8 is fine. It's okay. $3 is not going to break your bank. It's not going to break your soul. You may not go to McDonald's for a while to get those dollar menus, but I think you'll be okay. I'm sure you're going to be okay. It's a convenient... I keep saying it's a convenience item because that's exactly what it is. It is a convenience item. You don't have to have it. You don't. You get your free one. You can use it how you like. The restrictions are one thing that I'm iffy about, but the armories, which you have to have a minimum of... You can't have, like, I think 3 unspent power points. You can't have 10 unspent skill points. Those restrictions I wasn't agreeable with, but after hearing their reasons why they put those restrictions in there, it's understandable. The reason being they put those restrictions on the armories is because the respec stations still need to be viable. And using it as a skeleton mold for your armory would equate to that not being the case. So they didn't want to hurt one structure of the game with this new item. So they had to put these restrictions in. Now, of course, most people in the comments are going to call me a brown noser. It's like, oh, you're sucking up so you can get free stuff. I don't get free stuff from them. Well, I mean, I'm getting a DCUO t-shirt. That's because I put a lot of effort into the game. But I don't get, like, station cash for free. I just don't. I work my tail off in this game. I work my tail off to support this game. And I still support it. Even with this community. I try to stick up for you guys. And that's exactly why I'm in the council as well. When Mets comes out with something, when Spittle comes out with an idea, they look to us for the feedback, and we give them our honest feedback. And at the same time, I didn't know about this pricing. I did not. And even if I would have seen the pricing, I would have still went, oh, that's pretty reasonable. I can go with that. I can. But it's a convenience item. Now, the argument of account bound, because people want this account bound, just like the weapon style packs are. Well, the weapon style packs are cosmetic. They are a cosmetic item. That's what they are. The Legends characters. All right, we're going a little bit into the gameplay stuff where, I mean, honestly, Sinestro and Steel still need to be nerfed a little bit, but yeah, that's my argument. The Legends characters are a little bit of a gameplay thing, just like the Armories. But sadly, Armories are going to be used much more than a Legends character. And honestly, think about it though. Armories, they can be used in combat, in PvE. You'll be in a Paradox wave out of combat. It's like, you need me to switch? You need me to switch to DPS? Alright, on. Switch to Armory, DPS, boom, done. That's an instant. The armors are going to be much more valuable because you can, when you get a new piece of gear, you're going to re-imprint, you're going to change your outfit, you can change your style, you can make this whole Barbie doll thing. Armories are much more prominent to the game now than the Legends characters are. They are. And at the same time, like I've said at the beginning, free to play, it survives on the marketplace. This isn't a cash grab because of how expensive they are. No, they equated the price to the usability of the item. I'm telling you right now, if it would have been account bound and they would have set it to 1,000 station cash, you guys would have still been in an uproar. And don't lie, because you know you would. You know it. Now, when you go to account bound, and the meaning of the account bound is that when you buy, I buy the one Armory for $8 on the marketplace, and it's in my redeem list. I'll be on my character Black Ember. I redeem the Armory. I use it. It's in my base. I switch to another character. I switch to Feet Hunter. I go to Feet Hunter, select my go back to my redeem list, and boom, it's right there still. That instant right there, they just lost $8. They lost an $8 sale because it was account bound. Now remember, if it was going to be account bound, you were going to look at a higher price. And even the 1,000 station cash loyalty points for an account bound Armory, I could tell you right now, that's being grateful. That's my speculation of a nice price. But SOE, not calling them greedy, that's not a price I would expect SOE to really put down. 1,200. I'm not gonna lie, I could see it. This $8 is one thing I did not see. I was expecting 500 station cash or 1,000 station cash. This 800 was pretty damn reasonable. If you want to make your account bound thing, your account bound was going to be more expensive. Because one, yes, this is a hot item. A hot item that has been here, that's been needed since the launch of the game. We've been waiting for this for a year. A year and a few months. Now, for the people who came out with the argument that, hey, this is an item, this is a service that we should have at the beginning of the game. Other games get it for free. Why do we have to pay? I mean, EverQuest 2, they get it for free. Why don't we get it for free? Oh, well, that's because we put a little bit more work into it. The devs worked into a system that they had to build from the ground up, and this is what we got. And technically, you're dual specking. Most people already do that, and that's really a respec station. World of Warcraft, as an example, didn't get dual spec for maybe year 3. If that. I mean, I don't think that came around until maybe after the first expansion. But my memory's a little phasey on that. But I mean, it was a while. I never even knew about dual specking until Blizzard brought it up. It's like, oh wow, this is a pretty neat little idea. Yeah, let's do this. It was way after the fact of where the launch game was. And let's also remember, World of Warcraft is a subscription-based game, solely subscription. Solely subscription. They have the money. They have the product to do so. DCUO is a free-to-play. We survive with the marketplace. This is how we have to survive. The Armories at the same time, with a dual spec with World of Warcraft, it's a little instant thing. It's a little instant. There's no real saving up. You go into your talents, you have 2 talent trees right there, and that's it. That's it. You're only changing talents. You're only changing your spec. That's all that dual specking does in World of Warcraft. Here in DCUO, this dual spec system here saves our loadout, our spec, power points and skill points, and our styles. Look, that's 2 extra features that World of Warcraft, a paying subscription-based game, does not have. You have to grab an add-on for free. You have to grab an add-on just to change your gear, which I do love that add-on. So Armories, yes, Armories took a lot harder to bring about. They implemented it in a way that ties into their home turf DLC. So look, more work. They put more effort into this to make it viable, to make it usable, to make it story driven. To make a story, because there would be no point into a dual spec system for DCUO if it didn't have that comic book flair. And the Armories bring that comic book flair. So they had to work on the coding. They had to work on how to present it to us in a way that we would like it, and we love it. Sure, we love the idea. A lot of people come onto the forum saying, "Oh, dude, this is a great concept. This is a great idea." But that price, it's $3 more than what you thought was going to happen. Again, I'm repeating myself. They found the middle ground for us. This $8, this 800 station cash, is the middle ground between 500 and 1,000. So this is the middle ground. For me, I don't see them changing the price. They haven't changed the price for any of the items on the marketplace. I doubt they're going to change it now. And for the people who kept going onto the forums like, "Oh, you better change this or you're not going to see any sales." Wrong. We're not going to see any sales from you. The majority of these people that are complaining are definitely going to be buying one. Guaranteed. And if they're not the ones buying it, which, again, you don't have to buy it. You don't. You just don't. I haven't bought Future Batman. I haven't bought Future Harley. Does that mean I'm still sucking at Legends because I don't have these 2 characters? No. It just means I still suck at Legends just to begin with. You don't need Armory. And you get one for free. So, it's 800 station cash. I have 1750. I could just go outright and just buy 2. And I could be done. And again, that's me. And for the people as well that can't afford it, for the people who are legendary, and for the ones who actually complain that, "Oh, we're legendary, this is something else that we just can't afford." I mean, we're subscribers. We pay our money a month. We should get this for free. Those are the people. We should get this for free. You do. You get your free Armory, and then last time I checked, you get 500 station cash a month. So 2 months, you can get another Armory. I mean, I haven't spent, the only station cash I spent was on a sale during the holiday season to get a respec token for power and a name change token. I still have 1,700 station cash left. I saved my station cash because I don't need to buy replay badges. I get 150 a month. I'm up to probably 400, 500 replay badges. I just don't use them. So this right here is about money management. It's about how you spend it. If you can't buy an Armory off the bat for 800 station cash, wait 2 months then. You get your 500 a month and you're done. That goes into the terms of patience. As subscribers, we get this for free. We do. Because we are monthly subscribers, they give us this allowance every month. And that's where you can go and buy Armory. There's your free Armory. You subscribe, they give you the station cash. It's going to be a little while though, and you can go for it. That's what I'm going to do. It's simple. So, that's all really off the top of my head that I can really remember. They are not mandatory. Nothing on the marketplace is a mandatory anything. If you want another Armory, pay the $8. Will the price change? I doubt it. If it does, yay. If it doesn't, it does. You're still going to buy it. I mean, the consumer, in their mindset, is not going to pass this up. And according to the forums, again, anyone who supports this idea is an elitist. Well, Trex the Elitist, apparently, is okay with this change. I am okay with the pricing. I see nothing wrong with it. The 800 is the middle ground that I did not expect. I honestly expected 1,000. They gave us 800. Well, looks like I just saved my money. They just saved me money right there. The bundles are there if you want to try and save a little bit get a bigger bang for the buck. Because there are many people out there that wanted to get the 16 Armories. They wanted to get 16 Armories. And now they gave it to you in a way that, of course, isn't suitable for you. You don't like it, but they presented it in a way that tries to save you money. Again, they could have went the route of, it's going to be $8 per Armory. We're going to still make the 15-pack an $8 per Armory, 120,000 station cash, $120. They could have done it. They could have, but they didn't. They halved it. They gave you 6,000 station cash, $60 for 15 more. So you get a total of 16. There you go. Now, I'm not going to say that the ideas for the different rates for the station cash is a bad idea. It's not. It's your idea. Will they take into account? Sure. Will they change it? Probably not. But again, if they do, yay. If they don't, you'll get over it in about a month or two, and you'll move on, and you'll still probably buy the Armory. You will. It's always like that with the consumer. They will argue tooth and nail about a price, but inevitably they're going to buy it. The Xbox One is it's $600. PlayStation 4 is only $500. But those people still bought a $600 console system. They did. Oh, this graphics card. Oh my god. This graphics card is amazing. Oh my gosh, $250? Oh man, it's alright, well, 1, 2, 3, done. The consumer is never going to like any price. But will they still purchase it? Yes. It's just how the mentality of the consumer is. But if you don't get it, it's okay. It's not game breaking. But if you do get it, congratulations, you get another Armory. You can use it. Go for it. Have fun. It's the most important thing. Now, I mean, of course, there are a lot of negative videos out there. I'm the one video that's positive, that brings to light the goodness in this, because it's still a good deal. If you spend $8, it's only $3 more than what you were probably expecting. I'm telling you right now, it's $2 less than what I was going to spend. I can tell you that much right there. So, thank you all so much for listening to this long-winded speech of an elitist. I do appreciate it. And thank you to the forums who gave me the elitist status, because I do appreciate it. It was very welcoming. I can tell you that much. So, go out there, play your game, have fun, and more information as the Armories come about. If you want to hear me talk about it more, with, of course, Super Patriot and other guests on the Sourcecast, be sure to tune in every Friday, especially this Friday, the January 10th edition of the Sourcecast. and you'll hear Super Patriot and I discuss Armories, and we'll try to bring in a few people as well. I'll try to bring in someone who's a little negative if they can keep their comments constructive and not fly off the handle and berate us. But, you'll hear our side of the story there, and a little bit more of an open forum deal, and we can try to answer some questions as much as possible. We might even try and get Meps or Spittle. You never know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys next time.